Today, rappers are acquiring new jewelry as an active celebration to mark the milestones reached in their career come-ups and their legacy. It's not just one pendant, but an assembly of artwork that represents their brand, their accomplishments, and to heighten their personalities. The rapper chains, they've been a long part of hip-hop since the beginning. Curtis Blow, the MC behind the first ever certified gold hip-hop record, well, he sported a few gold chains on his album cover. From there, the trend only got bigger and bolder with acts like LL Cool J, Eric B, and Rakim. Today's artists have plenty of outlets to pick up new ice, with celebrity jewelers becoming famous in their own right with YouTube channels and millions of followers on Instagram. I mean, check out this video from Johnny Dang.
What you do, man? It's Johnny Dang, aka King of Bling. Subscribe, like, and comment on my YouTube channel.
Now, Johnny is certainly the king of bling, but I think he's still working out some kinks on his YouTube channel. Now, I've put together a jam-packed list with some of your favorite new artists, and most of these dudes, well, they've had a few pieces stolen. So it's all starting to make sense why each of them has so many different pieces.
I obviously came in the game with the moniker of 2 Chainz and have been caught wearing more than 2 chains on several occasions.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Michael McCrudden, back by popular demand with another rapper chain video. Here for you, of course, on Before They're Famous. Now, I've read over all your comments in the last 2 from this series, and you guys suggested all the artists that I've included in today's video. Now, these videos, they've actually been doing so well that we went and picked up a sponsor. Good old friends over at Adam and Eve. Roll that spot.
Yeah.
Alright, so be sure to check out the link down below. Also, let us know who you want us to include in part 4 or part 5 of this series. Alright, now let's get into this video. First up in the number 5 spot, we got YNW Melly. Now in the comment section, it was Chris Sims who said, what about YNW Melly's World Peace? It's the hardest piece out there. So I checked it out, and it definitely deserved a place on this list. The custom piece was put together for him by Johnny Dang, and it cost $100,000 for the World Peace spinning pendant alone.
So this special piece on this one, this is 2-in-1. I'm talking about 2-in-1, the bell. You see the bell, this one. If I flip it back, it will be 1 piece. You only see this one.
Johnny Dang is certainly the king of bling, but his English, well, not so good. I guess that's why you guys got me. Now the chain and pendant, it equals nearly 1 kilo of gold with a total diamond count of nearly 7,000 VS's. Now although YNW Melly's world is pretty small these days, consisting of 4 walls and bars, well, his world did get flipped upside down, so I guess this piece still makes a whole lot of sense. Now with Melly currently sitting behind bars, well, it appears his piece is back in the hands of Johnny Dang, who's been spotted rocking it at the odd pool party. Now Melly has a few other pieces waiting for him when he gets out. He grabbed a flashy YNW piece, also from Johnny Dang, and in an Instagram post he stated, 30,000 on a Cuban link, good dope, I'm distributing, no cap. He's also got his cash motivated piece and a few pieces that look like jellyfish, or like squids to me, but apparently one of these pieces, it actually got jacked by some dude at a Walmart.
We can't fight in Walmart, screaming this like a little hoe.
Now that dude, he be talking real tough, but I bet he mailed that chain back when he heard what Melly got locked up for. You know what I mean? The kid's still pretty young. I'm not sure if he's actually got a daughter, but there is some girl in his life who's already rocking some ice that apparently he bought.
This is my daughter. This is my daughter from the future.
Coming in at number 4, we got Gunna. Now this was requested by Alex Matta. He said Ricch the Kid, Gunna, or Lil Baby. Now we have Ricch the Kid a little later in this video, and we're gonna save Lil Baby for another day. I mean, he'll bring in a whole lot of views. I'll probably put him in the thumbnail. Now today we're going to take a look at Gunna, who's also grabbed himself a pretty impressive collection in a short period of time. For Gunna, it appears his go-to guy is celebrity jeweler Eliante, who put together his signature piece, which features his name and a few snakes on the chain. Now likely that's from him paying homage to having signed with Young Thug's YSL label. Now the entire piece, it set him back $250,000. And showing it off on IG, well, his caption, it read, "I'll probably have the baddest in the game wearing my chain." Now I ain't sure if Gunna has landed himself a lady yet, but he sure likes to show off this piece. That is with the exception of when he sat down with GQ, because that day, apparently he forgot it.
I didn't even bring it today. It's so crazy. You gotta pull it up, pull a picture of something, let the people see it.
It's my name. I love it. It's like my trophy.
Next up at number 3, we got Ricch the Kid, and this one was actually again requested by Alex Matta. Now Alex, man, it's gotta be one at a time, bro. You can't, you gotta give other people a chance. Now Ricch the Kid, he's got quite a few pieces as well, so I'm not entirely sure where to start. His most recent purchase was his $425,000 globe spinner from Eliante. The entire piece, it features 250 carats of VS diamonds. There's also a thick iced out Cuban link chain to go with it, and inscribed in the pendant is "The World Is Yours Too," which he bought to celebrate his new album released back in 2019. Now this piece is actually pretty similar to YNW Melly's Spinning World piece, but the price tag is a lot higher, so that's why he's higher on this list. Now to me, it's a lot of money to spend on a piece and an incredible amount to be showing off via TMZ. I mean, this kind of stuff might not bring him the attention he's looking for. As we all know, his house, it's been broken into and he's been robbed in the past. But I guess when your name is Ricch the Kid, well, you just can't help but flex. Close but no cigar at number 2, we got Tyga. And this was requested by DaBaby. He actually dropped a comment that read, "Tyga's piece, come on, the quality of his Last King pendant is ridiculous.
Tyga!
So we decided to look that piece up. It's a 14 karat gold necklace and pendant weighing over 600 grams and contains 13 carats of natural yellow diamonds. It's also got rubies and white diamonds, and it's got a total of 1,077 stones. Now this piece, it's also got hieroglyphics engraved in the back. Now I ain't knocking this piece, but it's old. It's actually from 2011, and then the jeweler who made it, Jason of Beverly Hills, well, he ended up suing Tyga for not paying him for that piece, or another one, I'm not entirely sure. Regardless, Tyga, well, he's been sporting a whole lot of new ice more recently. Scrolling through his Instagram, well, he's got his hands on a new ape piece, and the caption reads, "Ape shall never kill ape." I'm guessing that's a shout out to Travis Scott. I don't know. That was a Kylie Jenner joke. Let's move on. He's also got some kind of RoboCop teddy bear. He's got your typical cross piece, but his biggest recent addition to his collection is his St. Michael chain by Ben Baller, which cost him $500,000.
This is the craziest chain I ever had in my life, bro.
Hold on, let me get on them real quick.
Why y'all do that?
Got long. And the lighting in here, honestly, ain't even that good.
Now the caption from Ben Baller, it reads, "I said pear-shaped solitaire VVS Clarity diamonds in the halo of St. Michael. I added baguettes to the feathers of his wings and even baguette diamonds on his sword. I even iced out the sides of his custom one-of-a-kind Cupid link. I made the links with 2 different sized diamonds, with the big diamonds having a pave set border. The devil being stepped on represents Satan, aka the haters, who have been defeated, and also specifies that Tyga, he's had the biggest comeback of 2018. His piece and chain, it cost $400K, but Tyga, he also bought a bunch of matching pieces for his crew, which racked up the total to another $100,000. Finally, in the number 1 spot, we got a crowd pleaser with NBA Youngboy. Now this was requested by Brandon Williams. Why don't you put NBA Youngboy in the next episode? Ask and you shall receive, my friend. NBA Youngboy's pieces may not be the most impressive in the game, but he's also had a long history of having his chain stolen. So I guess it's just a huge accomplishment for him to still be holding on to the ones he's got. Now someone took his chain off of one of his boys' necks while he was performing on stage back in 2017.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you like this, say, hey, you see that, hey, man, don't touch me, don't touch me.
Then the next year, some dude, he literally tried to jump up and snatch his chain mid-performance. Now currently the man has been sporting a number of pieces. Now first up, we'll take a look at his NBA Jumpman with a gun, and this was made by the fine folks over at Shine Jewelers. So I decided to hit up the Shine Jewelers website to see what this bad boy was made of. Now the custom 2-toned NBA Youngboy NBA pendant, it consists of rose and white gold with white round diamonds with a clarity of SL1 and VS2s. Now this ain't the only piece he picked up from Shine Jewelers. There is also his custom rose gold diamond NBA Youngboy 38 baby pendant made with rose gold, white gold, and enamel with white round diamonds in SL1 and VS2 clarity. Now I got no idea what these pieces cost, but if you actually want to make payments, well, they'll work out a deal with you where you spend like $350 a month. Not bad. He's been seen sporting both of these in his new House Arrest Things official music video. Now he's paid visits to other jewelry stores like Icebox, where he dropped $100K during a visit. He also grabbed himself a YPC pendant and some rings. And of course there are more, like his Young Thug piece, but I've actually talked about that in another video, our top 5 rapper chains of 2018 part 1. And that video has over 2 million views. Damn, these videos are really taking off. And well, thankful we got a sponsor with Adam and Eve. Check out the link down below. Be sure to let me know who I've missed. Who do I need to include in another video? These keep doing so well, we're gonna keep making them. So sound off on who I need to include in the comments down below. Let me know what kind of chain you would get made for yourself. And I'll see you guys in another video. Actually, I got a feeling one of these days, I'm gonna be sponsored with my own big chain before they're famous. Gang, gang, gang. See you guys in another video. Boom!